Hello everyone, welcome back to AWS Mastery course. In the last session, we have understood about how we can create elastic block store, how we can actually create volumes and how we can attach these volumes to our elastic block stores, or I can say to our EC2 instance. Sorry. So now the thing is, in this particular session, we are going to understand about the EBS snapshots. Means whatever the volumes we are having, we can actually create the snapshots of those volume so that whenever we have the requirement, we can have point in time, I can say backup of those volumes. So we are going to learn all these things in this particular session. So in this session, we are learning about the EBS snapshots. So we have already understood what exactly EBS is and how we can create the EBS volumes. And also I gave you the overview about the snapshots. Okay. So, but in this particular session, we are learning about the practical approach, or I can say in depth about snapshots. So snapshots are basically point in time backups for our EBS volumes. Means when I'm saying point in time, that means let's suppose I have just transferred some data into my EBS volume, okay, and then something happened. So at that particular time, till that particular time, I'll be having the snapshot. So I'll be able to get the data back, or I will be able to create the EBS volume again with the help of that snapshot of till that particular time. So that's why I'm saying point in time backup. Okay. So I'll give you the example as well. Let's suppose I'm just teaching you, okay, and something happened. So if we are creating the snapshot of this time, this particular time, let's suppose the time is 5 p.m. So till 5 p.m. if we are having the snapshot, then we'll be able to create the volume, and till 5 p.m. whatever the things we have done, whatever the data we have forward or moved, or whatever we have done, will be having everything in our volume. Okay. So now let's just understand the practical approach of EBS snapshots, like how we can create them and what we can do with them. Let's just go to our AWS console and let's understand. So as you can see, I'm in my AWS console, and here we are having volume, which we have done already. Now we are having snapshots. So now let's just click on snapshots, and as you can see, we don't have any snapshot over here. So what we are going to do, we are going to create one snapshot first. So in order to create the one snapshot, we need to just click on create a snapshot. Okay. So I hope you guys are getting this, huh? So we can create the snapshot from two type of resources. The first one is volume and the second one is instance. So as of now, we are just dealing with the I can say volume. So let's just do that. So now once you will click over here, so as you can see, we are having these two options. The first, we are having volume 09 F27, and then we are having this as well. So now let's just click anyone. Okay. So let's suppose I'm clicking I'm clicking over here. I'm having this snapshot, and I'm just giving the detail like my snap. Okay. And then I'm just creating this. Okay. So as you can see, I am having the snapshot of this this particular volume. Okay. And the volume was 100 GB. Okay. So I have created the snapshot of this particular volume. Okay. So as you can see, like this particular time, like 4:1, we are having the snapshot. So now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to create the what I can say, I'm going to create the volume again with this snapshot. So now let's suppose we are having all this, but before doing that, let me just go back to my volume so that I can delete the volume first. Okay. So we have created the snapshot, and now I'm just deleting this volume, so that I'm just giving you the scenario, something happened and we don't have the volume, but we are having the snapshot. So first, let's just detach this. So we are just detaching this particular volume from our EC2 instance, and once you are able to detach this, now let's just delete. So it will take some time. So now as you can see, delete volume, and volumes are very much sensitive. So in order to delete, it actually asks you for the confirmation. So you need to type delete in the box. Okay. So as you can see, we don't have any volume of with 100 GB of size. but we are just going to our snapshot and we are having the snapshot of this particular volume. Okay, and we don't know what happened, but somehow we are not having the volume, but we are just having the snapshot of this particular volume. So now let's just click over here, but we have to first click on this checkbox and then click on action. And as you can see, it is saying create volume from snapshot. What it is saying, it is having create volume from snapshot. So we are having the snapshot, but we don't have the volume. Now let's just click over here, and as you can see, we are having every particular option. And now let's just create the volume again. Okay, see, so what we have done, like we are having this, what we can say, we are having the description and everything. And what we have done, we have just created the volume. Let's just see whether we are having the volume of 100 GB. See, again, we are having this volume of 100 GB. And the time, as you can see, this is the time, and you can match from here. And with the with this particular time, we have actually, I can say, created the volume with that particular I can say snapshot. Okay, so this is how you can actually create the point in time backup. Means you are having the volume and something happened to your volume. So what we are doing, we are just creating the volume from that particular snapshot. Okay, so I hope you guys have understood like how you can create the snapshot and what exactly the purpose of a snapshot, and what exactly the use cases of snapshots. Okay, so I hope you guys have understood like how to create EBS snapshots from the volumes and from the EC2 instances as well. So that's it for now. Let's meet in the next session. Till then, just take care of yourself. Thank you so much.